Most satisfying noises of all time. Good morning, everybody. It is day 11 of climbing K2. It is currently midnight, and we're about to make a summit attempt of Kharut Pyramid, which is an unclimbed peak that we're using to acclimatize, let our bodies adjust to the lack of oxygen, so we can go climb K2 in the next couple weeks once it's safe. Ooh, so pretty hard to see, but we got camp right here, and then we got Kharut Pyramid up there. Long way to go to get to the very top of that mountain, but fortunately, we have some decent moonlight, and of course, we got K2 just watching us, seeing, hey man, if you can get past this little minion of mine, maybe I'll let you come up me. Anyways, just went to the bathroom in this bag. Now I'm gonna go finish getting ready. This is how it's done out here. We don't wanna leave waste on the mountain. Let's go. Let's hit it. Leaving camp. We'll see when we're back. Could be a nice 12 hours. The reason for starting so early in the morning is primarily because we want to be off the mountain before it gets too warm during the day, as the snow will begin to melt and rocks have the potential to fall and grand slam us. Where we are right now isn't very exposed to rockfall, but as we start working up the main face of Kharut and onto the summit ridge, we're really going to need to keep an eye out for anything loose that could tumble. Crampons on. Now these bad Larry's most important tool on the mountain.
I don't know. What about the umbrella?
Alright, we got crampons on, spikes on the bottom of the feet so we can climb some steep terrain. And Teray, tell us a little bit about this first section. Why is it sketchy?
We go up a shallow gully between loose rock walls. And there could be a little bit of rock wall this morning.
Gotta stay alert. Got the helmets on for mom. So now with our crampons and ice axes out, we're about to start catching some elevation gain as we move up the main face. Before we start climbing, I just want to shout out the Sherpa team who made climbing this peak even possible. As we'll see, a few of the Sherpas on our team are leading and went ahead of us to fix the route with rope, which makes it far easier and safer to climb. Without these guys and the strength of other Sherpas on these mountains such as Everest, 99% of people, especially ex-Minecraft YouTubers like myself, would not be able to climb them. Time to ascend.
In general, let's just pull gently on the rope. The idea is we're walking up the mountain, not hauling ourselves up. Anchors are good, but they're not perfect.
Wow. Little shower. So as we just heard Teray say, we all needed to be really careful not to tug too hard on the rope since it's warm enough for literal streams to develop. That means the rope that is essentially our lifeline could maybe pop out. The section we're getting onto right now is also pretty rocky, so while climbing it, we're going to need to be really careful not to haul on the rope itself and not to kick rocks onto whoever is below us. Yeah. Dang, yeah, looks like it does get pretty rocky in here. Just gotta be careful where to step, eh? Yeah, careful, a lot of loose ones right there. So far, we've made a staggering 400 feet of gain. After quite a while, we managed to make it up 2/3 of the main face, and luckily made it past all of the loose rock sections. But now it was beginning to snow, which is actually a good thing since that'll make climbing K2 safer for when we do, and since I'm kitted entirely in the North Face layers, I'm not even frazzled. Dang, that precip's coming in. 3 o'clock. We're just some dudes chilling on a steep slope right now.
Just going for a bit of a walk in the snow.
Exactly, Christmas Day. Yeah, city. City just not even tired. Moving through this like a beast. Bad top up over this. Making some good progress in this whiteout. Sheesh. Super steep slog we've been on. Dang. How many times have you climbed K2?
6 times.
6 times. What about Everest?
average 11.
Savage.
11 times. Whoa.
I feel very confident up here with these guys. Can we shout this man out in the comments? Not only did he fix pretty much this whole route going up Kharut, but he has the most amount of K2 summits out of anybody in the world. I don't deserve to be climbing with this man. Anyways, the sun was just now giving us some good light, and we were approaching the top of the ridge, where we will regroup and start pushing for the summits. Is that the summit over there?
Oh, not see from here. So yeah, it's a tough climb.
I know. Looks like it.
Yes. What a break, yes.
Yes. All right, so before we go up there, taking a nice rest. Well-deserved rest. But here we are. Beautiful whiteout conditions. Got a little bit of visibility, but just slogged up that. Was brutal. But now we're at 20,400 feet. We've broken the 20,000s. Good stuff. So the route continues up this. The ropes is gonna get a little bit mixed, it looks like. Pretty exciting. But we are just in this mountain mystic zone. Rest of the team is still coming up. So now it's gonna start getting super interesting from here. Not only steep, but a little bit more technical on some rock and all that. So that'll be fun stuff. Yeah, Burba. Base camp, somewhere all the way back down there. Alrighty, so we're all up here. Just got some food and water in, getting fueled. And now they're heading up. Of course, there's no beta on this climb because it's unclimbed. So this isn't the summit. The summit is behind it somewhere another while longer. But they're currently trying to find the best route through right now. And they're kind of gonna fix a route, see what's going on. Because currently there's like a rope that goes up that looks super technical. There's also a possibility of going to the right, but I don't think they're doing that. So they're gonna figure it out and then we're gonna head up. So Teray and Siddi signaled us to come up after checking out the ropes that were previously fixed and what the route was like. We were now about to get fully on the ridge of Kharut Pyramid and begin to do some fairly technical climbing over loose rock, ice, and snow. Let's get up this rock tower here. Burba, do you think the rope is safe to weigh? Yeah. Is this rope safe to weigh?
Is that a yes?
I don't know, no answer. So hold on to the rock if it's stable.
Sorry.
Small rocks. But yeah, as you can see, the start of this ridge is pretty steep and absolutely chopped. There's just so much loose rock, so making sure not to stumble and knock boulders onto the Aussie below me is crucial. Dang, that was spicy.
Yeah.
Ooh, gnarly section right there. Wow. Dang. Crazy cornice ridge right here. Being fully on the ridge finally revealed where we were in the mountains, and it was absolutely stunning. But now we had to ascend the sketchiest pitch so far, which consists of, once again, loose rock, snow, and ice, which was going to need extreme caution and focus to get over safely. Can we trust the fixed line? All right, we're nearing some sort of sub-summit, or the summit, not sure. Gonna jug up the fixed lines here, but definitely gonna need to have some good footwork. Just steep drop off. Holy smokes. And that cornice ridge too is insane. Alrighty. Wish me luck.
What? I love this. Is there a lot of climbing like this on K2? Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it's loose. Yeah, that was scary. Yeah, this is absolute killer right here. Do not grab that. That was fun. Dang, that looks gnarly.
Nice work. You can step past here and clip onto this next strand.
Cool. All right, first super technical pitch there complete. Now they're going back up to check it out again. We got a really cool ridge here. So whole summit ridge is pretty wild. Definitely need to be wary of this side. This is all corniced. But you can see it just heads straight up this ridge. This is freaking gnarly, dude. Holy smokes. Big drop. They're going up, then we'll follow. All right, continue ascending. Whew. Nice little chute there. Dang, steep. This is legit. That was the steepest thing all day, I think. Except for that one ice pitch, but now we're gonna traverse around this big horn here. Gotta stay close to the rock as much as possible. Mega sketch cornice. As Teray is doing, a professional at work. Gonna get nice and personal with this rock here. So to the left of this rock is a massive overhanging cornice, which is snow that if you stepped on hard enough would collapse beneath you and send you flying down the mountain. So you know damn well I'm gonna be hugging this boulder for my life. Really solid work, man. You're navigating this really well. You guys are doing such a good job. This has actually been like one of the most fun Himalayan Karakoram climbs I've done. That was sick. Coming up there. Woo. Let's get to the top. Oh, there's still a little bit left to go. Not summit yet, eh? Nope.
Just here, not possible by hand. And so coming, I plan to pass this way, but very danger. Blue ice.
Oh, so that's what's separating you from the
not
true
fixed,
summits.
Not fix that way. Fixed line, not possible.
So the real summit's too hard to get to, eh?
I try this way, but more hard.
Ah. Well, if you can't do it, I don't know who can. So Siddhi was just explaining that from here on out, the ridge is pretty wild and way too dangerous to continue fixing and climbing because of the route's conditions. And this is the last location Siddhi has fixed. Absolute mad lad to fix all that. Honestly, I didn't mind it at all. We still made it to 20,700 feet, which had some amazing views and was also great for acclimatization. So now, when we do go ahead and attempt K2, our bodies will be ready to handle the altitude. I guess we're calling this our summit. Thank you. Thank you so much. You gave us a very fun time and a fun climb. Let's go. People better be making edits of this and use this shot. Okay, we've acclimatized. Good adventure. Time to go down. Sheesh. This is crazy.
Crazy spot.
It is a good spot. Now for the descent, we really have to make sure we do everything right and stay focused. As I showed in some of the previous videos, we're going to be lowering ourselves on the fixed lines using this golden figure 8, which creates as much friction on the rope as I allow with my hands. That way we can descend the mountain safely and efficiently as long as we don't make any stupid mistakes. Nuts. Clean. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay, rope free. Look at him go. That Sherpa speed right there. Gonna stick to the left here. Don't want to front blow it all by knocking down these corners. Ain't no way. Careful. So now, to finish off our rappels, we're back on that super steep and rocky slope we came up earlier, which means we needed to be nice and agile on the feet since not only is our entire team below us, but they also wouldn't see a rock coming since they're facing the descent. Rock! Finally, we out of there. Alrighty, we're off all the danger stuff. Got some water in, trying to recover. And we're just gonna arm wrap ourselves down the rest of this John. And of course, as soon as we're chilling here on our way down, it's clearing out. Got Broad Peak over there, where we just were. And do we have our next challenger? Ooh. Holy smokes, that thing is huge. And now you can kind of see like the bottleneck and ice rack from here. Descenting time. Oh, beautiful. Now, rather than rappelling with the figure eight, we're going to descend the less steep and less technical face of Kharut by simply threading the rope through our arms to create friction and lower ourselves slowly. Of course, if we do let go of the rope, we will slide all the way down to the next anchor, which could be quite a long ways away. So we definitely need to stay focused and sturdy on our feet. This is wild seeing what we've come up now.
Yeah, what an amazing thing to do, huh?
So swap over here to the next anchor point, and then drop down again. And that's a descent of whatever this peak was called. 8 hours later, we have arrived back at our camp sites. Actually about 8.5 hours to be exact. We got as high as we could and we acclimatized and had fun climbing finally. Trying to walk back fully into camp, and of course there's just this damn crevasse that has to be blocking us. All right, y'all, that is gonna do it for day 11 of climbing K2, which has a giant cloud over it now, so fingers crossed we can get some snow. I have no idea what's in store for the next couple weeks. Really hope that it snows, because not gonna lie guys, it is really worrying that if it is dry and we don't get any precipitation or snow to make the mountain more stable, then like it's game over. We're not even gonna be able to go up to Camp 1. So that would absolutely suck, and I really hope that doesn't happen, but we're gonna stay hopeful. It's only day 11 and we got time. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow as we go back to base camp. I'll see you then tomorrow. Bye.